Hey y'all, it is January the 12th, 2018, and y'all, I want to talk to y'all about the fact that we're all up in a musical renaissance right now. In 2018, you're in it, I'm in it as well. In fact, everybody in the world is very much welcome, I can assure you, to this musical renaissance that's taking place on the earth. Now, you might not know it, you might not understand, but the world is more musical now than it has ever been. It's reached a fever pitch. This is hard to understand here in America because we get force fed a lot of music to our youth. All right. And a lot of the music that they are force fed is really, really good music, and I do enjoy it. All right. But suffice it to say, if you look into things, I believe that you'll find that this world is more musical now than it's ever been. A lot of people think back to the 60s, 70s, maybe the 50s, things of this nature, and they say, no, that's when times were more musical. No, actually, that's not correct. That's just what you remember, because they were giving you all sort of variety back then. All right, and so that's what you remember. But in fact, there's always been much more variety that you never heard of before. All right, this is the whole nature of pop music. You understand that there's always been music just around the corner from you all the time. However, the music, like I said, has reached a fever pitch, and it has a lot to do with the internet. It has a lot to do with communication, but it also has a lot to do with people gaining access. All right, it has everything to do with people gaining access. For example, to computer software programs that help people put together melodies and things of this nature in little songs. All right, and all sort of computer advancements that's helped poor folks, people with no money, do wondrous things that they were never really capable of doing. Not like in an instrumental, literal form. They might be able to compose music here and there, but you got to imagine there's been a lot of people throughout history who have composed music that has never been heard before, all right, by the general public, and that's terrible. But the thing is, like I said, we're going through a musical renaissance right now. All right, so all that used to not be possible is very much possible now. Any poor person, especially here in America, can get the resources that it takes to send out their form of music, their little variation, what they have to add to the musical renaissance, and it's a beautiful thing. The musical renaissance that is taking place right now, also, there's a lot of facets to it. One of the facets includes that music in and of itself should be forever and ever from here on out free, absolutely free. Absolutely free, and people should have access to it all the time, not only on the internet but in their own personal collections that they have, that they can keep on memory sticks and things of this nature and take them wherever they go. People pretty soon, as well they should, will have access to unlimited free music all the time, everywhere. All right, a lot of people worry about the music artists and wonder if they're going to get paid. Yes, they're still going to get paid. We're all up in a musical renaissance, you understand. Things don't work the way that they used to. In fact, they work a lot better. In fact, you can get all the music that you want for free. In fact, right now, as you're watching this video, all the music that you could ever want for free is literally probably floating around your head right now. Believe it or not, we're in a musical renaissance. All right, so it should be for free. You should have it for free, and then artists should get paid. They'll get paid by doing concerts and things of this nature. If they're popular and stuff, they'll all get money. Record companies will become obsolete. We'll laugh at the idea of record companies. Record companies are stupid and gibberish. Nobody needs them at all, ever. All right, and you can have a record company if you want. It really doesn't matter. We're in a musical renaissance. You understand? You can go on the internet, and it doesn't matter who you are. People gonna listen to you, right? And if you're any good, people gonna like it. All right, and they're going to spread the word. You want to know why? Because we're in a musical renaissance. We're spreading the word. We need free music for everybody, unlimited music. Can you imagine the potential? I mean, because the potential is already opening up in front of our eyes. We're watching it right now. All right, we're watching the youth, especially, but there's all sort of people of any age, of any background, coming on the internet, doing their musical thing, and we're watching it. Why? Why are we watching it? Well, it's because of their communication access. It's because they could put a video on the internet and we could watch it. That's why. Not only that, they got all sort of access to all sort of music. Children these days, they have much more access to music than anybody has ever had, ever. All right, and on a side note, a lot of it's vulgar. You understand, a lot of the music that they're listening to it's got very vulgar language, and we're gonna have to talk about that in a different video. All right, I'm not a big fan, but it's still, a lot of the music that they listen to is very, very good. The reason for this is we're suffering through a major musical renaissance. We're reaping all the benefits. All right. Not only that, we could blow the roof off this mug. Make all music for free. And the thing is, that's not my opinion. It's going to happen. It's going to happen sooner than later. Every last piece of music that you ever want for free. And the artists still get paid money. It's a beautiful thing. No record companies, because it doesn't make sense. They're obsolete. We don't need them no more. We're not gonna want them no more. It's a musical renaissance. All right. So I just wanted to introduce y'all to this very real thing that you could be a part of. It's amazing, all right? And it'll enrich your life in lots of ways, probably. It's important to remember that music, when we perform it, it's for fun. It's for fun. It's for our enjoyment. And it's for our therapy. It really is when we do music. It's for our own therapy. And if that ever gets lost on a person, that's no good. It's no good. But we see that getting lost on all sorts of celebrities out there. We see certain celebrities going down tragic roads, and that's unfortunate. All right. But we're going through a musical renaissance now these days. All right. So there's a lot of things that can be done, and there's a lot of things that will be done. And like I said, everybody can be a part of it. This much I can assure you. Everybody's invited. All right. Everybody's invited to this party. All right. And yeah, you're going to get haters out there and they're going to say hateful things. All right. Forget about those people. Who cares? We're in a musical renaissance. Who has time for these people who hate during the musical renaissance? That's what I ask you. Here's the thing. Like I said, I think everybody's welcome. And I would love to hear everybody. Everybody who hears this video and you got some musical stuff in you, you want to do some musical stuff, put it on a video, I will watch it. That much I promise you. And I'll tell you all about what I think about it. All right, there's little things that everybody could do. All right, I could get a stand so my videos stop being so wobbly, and I'm going to do that. All right, but there's little things that everybody can do. And with that being said, I'd like to introduce y'all to a little bit of a initiative that I'm about to start. This video is going to be the only video in this particular playlist that's going to be like this. The rest of these here videos that I'm going to showcase in this playlist is appropriately named Katelyn Nicole Davis music something or other playlist. It's going to showcase young girls and also young boys, to be sure, out there. Very young girls and young boys, pretty much around Katelyn's age if you think about it, because that's a lot. That's what you're going to find mostly on the internet. It's going to showcase these people out here singing, all right? Because, like I said, we are going through a musical renaissance. A lot of people wouldn't probably understand, but there's people out there, I had to assure you, on the internet who don't get any views, who don't have any subscribers. You'll be surprised. They have less than me. They'll have 20. They'll have 30 or something. There's people out there, young people out there, who have amazing talents, and like I said, they're getting 30, 40 views, maybe. On their videos, they're not getting any comments in the feeds, all right? This might remind you a whole bunch of Katelyn Nicole Davis, and this is why the reason, her name's in the initiative, all right? This initiative is to find these girls, because like I said, it's not It's not that, oh, we're here to have a pity party for people who don't get watched on the internet. It's actually the reverse. The initiative here is to find these girls and to find these young boys, I'm saying young men, young women rather, all right, budding individuals with world-class talent and world-class potential, and let them know, because lots of times you'd be surprised to know that these people fly under the radar. All right, and they never get seen, and it's a terrible tragedy in and of itself because they have wonderful talents. All right, and they need to be enjoyed by everybody. Why? Because we're all up in the musical renaissance. All right, we can have whatever we want from here on out. Everybody could be listened to. We could just spend half of our day just listening to everybody else's music and sharing music with each other, and it could all be for free. All right, and that's what we're going to see sooner than later. I know I demand it. We have many, many millions of people out there demanding that the musical renaissance not be stifled in any way. I think YouTube wants to stifle it, but we're going to talk about that later. It's January the 12th, 2018. I'll holler at y'all later.